Okay, that's it for the joists. Well, almost. We have one more joist to put on, and that's this outside rim joist, and we're going to show you how to do that next. You know, somebody once told me, and tell me if you agree with this, that a good carpenter isn't based on whether or not you make mistakes. It's how well you can fix your mistakes.
Yeah, how well you can seal them after they're made.
Right. And I found some after we got done with all of this. I kind of looked out the window, and one of my joists, it was an important one, was just kind of, it was off by 1 inch. So
wow, you
yeah,
could tell from the window.
From the window, I was looking out and I could see.
That's a good eye.
Yeah. So I fixed it. It's good, and it was where one of the breaker boards went. So it was very important that it had to be right on. So anyway, we're going to show you now how to put this last rim joist on. Okay, so here we are back at this side, right here where we based our first measurements off at the corner of the house. And what we're looking for is as close to an exact measurement to be able to get full-size boards all the way from the house to the edge here. Now we're working with around 24 feet, remember, a 24 by 40 deck. So basically what you want to do is get your phone out and do calculation. So you want to take 24 feet, multiply that by 12 inches in a foot. You're going to come up with 288 inches. Now you can divide that by 5.75. That is the width, including the space, for Trex. Now the nice thing about Trex, or manufactured wood basically, is it's pretty darn consistent. They make every piece the same. If you were working with just regular deck boards, you wouldn't be able to do this. You could get close, but you'd probably be off. So 5.75 divided, or 288 divided by 5.75 comes to 50.08. That's a 1/800th of an inch. So we're gonna go with 50 boards. So take 50 times 5.75 and you come up with 287.5. Now that's not your finished measurement, because you have to account for the rim joist that we're about to put on. So subtract another 1.5 inches for the rim joist and you end up with 286. That's the magic number. So we found our same measurement, 286. Mark the line over here. We're gonna run a chalk line, snap it, and we'll know exactly where to cut so we can have a straight rim joist. So now that we've got our chalk line, you just want to go along with your speed square and transfer that line to the face of every board. And now that everything is marked, we're going to go along and cut every one of these off so we have a perfectly straight edge for our rim joist. All right, you ready? Let's sight this to make sure we got the crown up. So this side goes up. I'm gonna make sure my end is perfectly square. I'm gonna get a clamp on it. And I think right about there is good.
You know what? I'd put a screw in it too.
There, perfect. There she goes, huh? Yeah, we can take them off now. All right, well, there's your first rim joist. Done. Now I just have to do it 3 more times. He made these. All right.
Now, what I would do is put this one right at the crack.
And then overlap it like that. Oh boy, that moved it. Right there, that's perfect.
Yeah, that's right on.
So what we're doing here is anywhere 2 boards, these 2 rim joists, because it's not all one piece, come together, you gotta put a scab on the back of it. Now, I went along and I marked where all the railing posts are gonna be, so I'm not gonna put one of these where a railing post would hit, because that would mess everything up. So, we're gonna use these 2.5-inch SD screws. On the other side of that, I'll draw it right in and should hold everything together just fine. All right. Well, there we go. The joists are done. That's quite a
rim joist and all.
Rim joist and all, that's right, everything. And I'll tell you what, you can put a level on this anywhere you want. I will challenge you, you won't find a place that's not smooth and perfect. Now, there is another step that you want to do with these joists, and you'll see later, to get all of the little imperfections, because believe it or not, these boards are not all exactly the same.
Width.
Yeah, they do not come to, and you can get them all from the exact same place, and they'll vary ½ inch somewhere.
Hopefully not that much.
Some of them do. Anyway, so you got to go along with a power planer and take off all the imperfections. But the next step is to put in the, what are they called? Railing posts. Railing posts. We got them all marked out, and that's going to be a next video because my daughter came home sick from school, so I got to watch her, you know, that's just the way life is. So anyway, appreciate you coming along. We are definitely coming along, and we'll see you on Saturday when I am building more deck.